poker traveler, traveling round. Call me the poker gypsy now.
Hello, my name is Matthew Marvin, aka the Poker Gypsy. Today I will be reviewing two hands that I played at a 2-5 cash game live stream event in Jacksonville, Florida at Best Bet. Alright guys, this hand is a bluff going wrong, but it could have been way worse. The hand starts around 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 15 seconds. Everybody folds to me. I'm just before the button. I raise. I make it 3 times the big blind or $15 to go. Button folds and I get position. Unfortunately for me, I have 2 really good players in the blinds and they like their hands, so they call. Small blind has 8-6 offsuit. The big blind had King-Jack offsuit. I've got... Both of my opponents are known to be aggressive. Both of my opponents are known to be aggressive and tricky players. Flop comes King-8-9. Small blind checks and big blind checks top pair. I decide to bluff. I make it $30 to go. There's a $45 pot. And both of them call. Turn comes 7. Both of them check again, and I decide to just check it. I choose to slow down here for a few reasons. One, both of my opponents are good. When they both called my $30 bluff, I knew that at least one of them had to be slow playing. And it's most likely that the other one was chasing something. Second, when the 7 comes out, that makes 3 cards to a straight on the board. One of these tricky players could have just found what they were chasing. River comes a jack. Which puts even more possibilities out there. When the small blind overbets the pot, I'm definitely out. Always remember to be aware of your opponents. And that the quickest way to get yourself out of a hole is to stop digging. You can go watch the hand to see if the big blind was able to make the call or if he gets pushed out of the pot. At 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 20 seconds, it's a similar scenario. I get tangled up with 2 more great players. I'm 2 away from the button, 3 seat limps. I limp behind. The small blind calls and the big blind raises to what appears to be $11. The 3 seat and I both have ace-jack offsuit. Everyone calls. Flop comes 8-4-4. Checks around to me. And if I remember correctly, I bet $65 to represent a flop set. But the small blind calls. He's got top pair. A local pro named Russ. Shout out to Russ. Turn comes 10. Russ checks and I decide to check. I decide to check behind because Russ is a very good player. And at this point, I'm putting it on having a set or an overpair. With a good player like Russ, you can never really be totally sure where you are in the hand. Or if he would raise a set or overpair into an overbet. River comes a 9. Adding to the board texture. Now I see a possible set and straight. Small blind checks, and I decide to check out of fear of being trapped. Nice hand. My opponent takes down a nice pot. A boss takes a loss. But make sure you watch my next hand review to see how I get all that money lost back in the next hand.
YouTube channel, The Poker Boy, you should know me by now. Brad Owen, Andrew need me. You gon' see me, I'm found. Drawing dead vlog, look like my body going after the poker. I'm talking poker lyrics. I'm buying in, hoping to cash out. Y'all got to hear me. Cash me out.